The agonizing search for answers in the Jessica Horenga disappearance may be nearing an end.
Today we are happy to take one step towards justice.
Charges filed, and the man who prosecutors have dubbed a monster sits behind bars. Plus, new details emerging in the investigation into this weekend's New York City and New Jersey terrorist attacks. We're learning more about the prime suspect and how he raised red flags years ago. Ben?
Gorgeous afternoon, Karen, on our next to last full day of summer, but how long before it actually feels like pumpkin spice weather, Karen?
All right, get ready for some divorce drama. One of Hollywood's biggest power couples splitting up. Angelina Jolie has filed for divorce from Brad Pitt. What Brad is saying about the split this afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4 starts now. Breaking news out of Lansing, a Michigan State University doctor accused of rape has been fired by the university. Dr. Larry Nassar, he has been relieved from his duties as an associate professor at Michigan State's medical school. MSU confirms Nassar's firing comes after it received new allegations of sexual assault by Nassar last week. Just last week, 2 former U.S. gymnasts came forward saying Nassar assaulted them more than a decade ago. A 3-year-old case that has challenged police in West Michigan has finally led to charges being filed. Local 4 continues to follow this breaking story. Devin Skillian in the newsroom with the latest on the break in the case of Jessica Horenga.
Yeah, Karen, he was a person of interest, then became a suspect in the case. Now Jeffrey Willis is about to become a defendant charged with abducting and murdering Jessica Horenga. It was April of 2013. Jessica disappeared from the gas station in Norton Shores where she worked. And then the investigation into her disappearance just seemed to drag on. This spring, police arrested 49-year-old Jeffrey Willis and accused him of abducting a 16-year-old girl. Evidence then linked him to the 2014 murder of a woman. He was charged in that case. Well, today, prosecutors charged Willis with the abduction and murder of Horenga. Prosecutor was rather blunt when asked about what might have motivated Willis.
This individual, Mr. Willis, is a monster. He certainly is an individual that I wouldn't let any of my children around, much less any female around, and what his total motivation was, that's only for him to say.
Prosecutors have also charged Willis's cousin, Kevin Bloom, as an accessory after the fact. Bloom was sentenced today to time served for lying to investigators, but he does right now remain in police custody. It is not known when Jeffrey Willis will be formally arraigned for the kidnap and murder of Horenga. The prosecutors today speculated Horenga was murdered 24 to 48 hours after she was abducted, though investigators still have not found her body. Karen, back to you.
Such a frightening story. All right, Devin, thank you. New developments right now in the ongoing New York City bomber investigation. Today, investigators are revealing Ahmad Rahami's own father contacted the FBI 2 years ago, warning them about his son. Investigators say Mohammed Rahami told FBI agents his son, Ahmad, was a terrorist back in 2014 after the accused bomber stabbed one of his brothers during a fight. Rahami's father later retracted that claim, but also today, investigators said they found a notebook belonging to Ahmad, and they say it contains ramblings about terrorism and mentions an Al-Qaeda spokesperson. Let's go to Detroit's east side, where police have confirmed the discovery of a body of a white man at Reynolds and Gaylord Streets that is near East McNichols and Joseph Campo. It appeared the body was badly decomposed. The medical examiner will work to identify that man and determine exactly how he died. A Grosse Pointe Farms woman accused of kidnapping 2 children was arraigned in court today. 38-year-old Courtney Peck was originally arrested back on August 15th for fleeing and eluding police. She was later charged with kidnapping after it was discovered she never returned her children to their father. Today, Peck was arraigned in Plymouth Township Court. The driver of a semi-truck is dead after a fatal accident on eastbound 696 at Orchard Lake Road. The right 2 lanes of eastbound 696 were slowed at the crash site as a semi-truck overturned and then crashed into a ditch. The driver is confirmed dead as a result of that crash, although it remains unclear what exactly caused the accident. Authorities are working on cleaning up the scene as police continue to investigate. The man accused of firing the shot that killed Detroit police sergeant is now due in court tomorrow. That's after Marquise Cromer failed to appear in court for his arraignment today. Meantime, while leaving court today, Cromer's mother apologized to the family of Sergeant Kenneth Steele.
I just want to apologize to the Style family, and I'm going to leave it at that. Just apologize to all the families that was affected. That's it.
Sergeant Style died on Saturday after being shot earlier last week. Officers tried to bring the accused gunman into court but said he was being too combative. The 21-year-old will officially be charged with murder tomorrow. Time now for our first look at the forecast, and another gorgeous day. If we're going to have to end summer, this is the way to do it, Ben.
It's going out in style. We got a lot of sunshine out there, Karen, and temperatures again at least 10 to, in some cases, 12 degrees above average for this time of year. It is 84 degrees right now at Metro. Don't have a problem with humidity and pretty much a non-existent wind in most spots, very light elsewhere. We're going to continue these warm temperatures at least for the short term. Storm chances are going to show up in a couple spots tomorrow. We'll look at where those are more likely. By the weekend, the temperatures are going to drop, so these 80s are going away. No more of a summer feel for next week. It is going to feel like autumn. We'll check out your 7-day forecast in just a second, plus your 4-zone forecast as we break down those highs for tomorrow, maybe our warmest of the forecast. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. First at 4, we're on top of stories making headlines all around the world on your Tuesday afternoon. President Obama addressing the United Nations for the final time as president today, focusing what all countries must do better when it comes to housing refugees.
And together, now, we have to open our hearts and do more to help refugees who are desperate for a home.
After specifically calling on nations to open their borders to Syrian refugees, Obama went on to discuss climate change as well. During his speech, Obama called on the United Nations to continue its research and provide more incentives for new technologies in development. Today, the United States found Russian warplanes are behind the bombing of a UN aid convoy in Syria. Airstrikes hit the convoy on Monday in a hard-to-reach town near Aleppo. More than 20 civilians were killed. The death toll is expected to rise. The attack comes after the U.S. and Russia ended a week-long truce. The UN and other relief agencies are now suspending aid in Syria. Meantime, Russia is not claiming responsibility. State of emergency has been declared in 6 states after a pipeline break caused gas shortages throughout the southeast. The Colonial Pipeline stretches from Texas to New York and supplies 40% of the East Coast fuel. Now, with a large portion of the line shut down, cities all across the South are running out of gas completely. Fuel is being transported by ground, but now the worry is those rising prices as average prices have jumped as high as 21 cents in certain states. One of Hollywood's biggest power couples splitting up as Angelina Jolie has filed for divorce from Brad Pitt. Now, Jolie filed the paperwork on Monday, citing irreconcilable differences. This is a story that is getting a lot of attention this afternoon. Now, Jolie is asking for physical custody of the couple's children. Now, she has asked the judge to grant Pitt visitation rights, but does not want him to have joint physical custody. Jolie and Pitt have been together since 2004. If you remember, they married back in August of 2014. And while Jolie has yet to personally comment on the divorce, Pitt released a statement this afternoon saying, quote, "I am very saddened by this, but what matters most now is the well-being of our kids. I kindly ask the press to give them the space they deserve during this challenging time." It was Superhero Day at Children's Hospital of Michigan in Detroit, and a group of window washers gave several children a pretty special treat. Coco McAvoy has a peek outside their windows. So, Coco, what happened today?
Karen, the best way to describe it is just sheer excitement. The guys at Transparent Window Cleaning came to wash the windows like they always do, but nothing about today was ordinary. And as you're about to see, the kids were in for a big surprise.
It's the shoe right there.
Oh, the anticipation. 12-year-old Tieran Leak and his grandma waiting for the big moment from his hospital bed after he had a kidney transplant.
Because I didn't know what would be showing up right outside of my window.
And then Captain America and Spider-Man emerged from the skies with some window cleaning tools, which has Tierin saying,
like they're saving the windows from being dirty, but they could be saving the human race from being invaded by aliens.
Captain America himself, or Rodney Turman, says those funny reactions are why they started doing this last year.
You know, I know they're going through a hard time, and we just want to be here to help their day out.
While the kids love meeting the superheroes, Turman feels like he's given the real gift.
Give them thumbs up and give them a word of encouragement that they're the real heroes. They're the real heroes. They are the ones.
Putting a smile on a kid's face, one window at a time.
Very thankful again that they took the time to do this to lift the spirits of the children.
Truly a very cool thing to see, and they started washing the windows early in the morning, and they continued throughout the day, and they hope to be able to do it again next year. Live in Detroit, I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
All right, what a great story. Thank you, Coco. Ahead first at 4, early start. A 9-year-old has accomplished something people twice his age do. Why he is so very special. Plus, a little girl turned viral sensation.
I'm cute. I'm cute. I'm cute.
More of this viral video and the local connection. Hi, Dr. McGeorge.
Hey, Karen, you know there's surprising new information about the impact stress has on our diet. Dr. Frank McGeorge coming up, see why having too much on your plate could matter as much as what is on it.
The Defender coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
A tenant living in horrible conditions, and tonight, Help Me Hank comes to the rescue.
I was like, oh my God, nobody cares, you know. Somebody help, and help me, Hank.
Coming up, you'll see how the entire city came together to help this woman, making sure she has a safe place to live.
Well, I can tell you those after-school games and practices are going to be quite enjoyable this afternoon.
Is this easier to take as summer ends?
I think so, because it kind of gives you just one little burst of fun.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll even get some humidity to go with it.
Really? Oh, our hair can turn a little frizzy. It's all good.
All summer, yeah. But you know what? We're at 84 right now at Metro, and compared to where we are normally this time of year, 72 is the high temperature that we normally see this time of year, but most of us are in the 80s, smattering of 70s out there. Port Huron, Howell, and Pontiac are 3 of those locations. Compared to yesterday, most locations just a little bit cooler. There's some places that are slightly warmer, but not much of a difference between yesterday, and everybody's still above average. We've got some low clouds that have been forming out here, some cumulus clouds south of Detroit, which look like they may have already taken off. Once those exit, we're looking at mostly clear skies tonight. And that's going to allow temperatures to go back to the 50s for just about everybody as we head towards tomorrow morning. Then as we get into Wednesday, we're going to start out dry. We still got really dry air over us, but there's going to be at least enough of a disturbance. Could scare up a stray shower or thunderstorm, mainly in our west and north zones. The rest of us, I think, are going to stay dry with partly cloudy skies, and even that chance for the west and north zones is pretty slight. Once that exits, we'll be dry on Thursday. We will get some humidity, as I told Karen, on Thursday. It goes back to noticeable levels, but better chances of rain are going to show up as we end the week on our first full day of autumn on Friday. 59 tonight, lows will be in the 50s for just about everybody, and the winds are going to be out of the northeast and pretty light. Here's your 4-zone forecast. We're going to break down those high temperatures tomorrow, still running way above average for this time of year. In our zones that don't expect that rain tomorrow, we'll firmly hit the low 80s by the afternoon, and that does include our south zone where we're looking at primarily 82, 83 for most spots, just a little bit cooler over here for Monroe and Luna Pier. Clouds and that chance of a shower or storm will keep those numbers just a little bit down here in our west zone. Flint at 79, Brighton 78, and same number out in Howell. And again, just a slight chance that you could get wet in the afternoon, and those numbers slightly cooler in our north zone too. Expect to see those high clouds in the afternoon, even if those showers or a thunderstorm does not materialize. Once we get past that, of course, fall officially starts after 10 a.m. on Thursday. We do get that humidity at least to noticeable levels. It's not going to be ridiculous, but look how those temperatures fall as we head into the weekend. Highs barely getting back to 70 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. Morning lows sinking to the low 50s. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the areas in the 40s for lows to start out Sunday, and we'll pretty much stay around that mark all the way through Tuesday of next week. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. Let's talk good health. Now, we all know eating healthy is good for us. We try to change our diet, but apparently that's obviously not enough.
Nope. Researchers,
which is frustrating because you think you're doing everything right.
You do think you're doing everything right, but go figure, researchers have actually found that stress can undo all of the benefits of a healthy meal. Basically, having too much on your plate, as it were, is just as important as what is on your plate. After school, Joanne Drew says her kids crave certain comfort foods. Even at their young age, they get stressed out.
When you're stressed, you feel out of control. And so what you try to do is be in control. And to be in control is you eat.
She tries to make sure they're eating healthier fats, but a new study suggests stress may be undoing her efforts.
What this tells us is that stress really does interact with the type of food you're eating.
To see how stress impacts diet, researchers at Ohio State fed 58 women 2 different meals.
One was a meal that was high in saturated fat. Another was high oleic sunflower oil. That's a healthier oil, obviously, than the saturated fat.
After the meal with saturated fat, blood tests showed their inflammation levels were higher. After the healthier meals, they were lower. But when stress was added into the equation...
To our surprise, if women had a stressor the day before their meal, the type of fat didn't matter.
In fact, healthier types of fat had no benefit for women who were stressed.
To think that your body processes things differently based on other things that are happening is kind of a double whammy.
Making stress management a key ingredient for any diet. Now, these inflammatory markers are associated with cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. So the real take-home message here is it is still important to make sure that you have a healthy diet, but if you do not have a healthy lifestyle,
it's going to just really negate everything.
Exactly, just undo everything.
Wow, that means you could just be eating creamy Jif on bagels every day.
No. Well, I don't know. And then if you add stress on top of that, it'd probably get way worse.
All right, good thing. Balance.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Doc. Coming up ahead, first at 4, tackling trouble. Kate Upton talks about cyberbullying, the advice she's giving kids. Also, campaign controversy, the Trump campaign ruffling feathers, what Donald Trump Jr. said that is not sitting well with some. All right, time now to take a look at our trending stories. And we begin with something pretty controversial on the campaign trail as Donald Trump Jr. is under fire right now after comparing Syrian refugees to Skittles. Trump Jr. sent out this tweet yesterday claiming it represents the country's Syrian refugee problem. The tweet was met with heavy criticism as even Skittles tried to distance themselves from that comparison. Meantime, across the aisle, Hillary Clinton may be getting an unexpected vote as Robert Kennedy's daughter says George H.W. Bush is casting his vote for the Democratic nominee. No confirmation from the former president. This story also trending. Kate Upton, who says she was cyberbullied as a child and now has some advice for those going through it. The St. Joseph, Michigan native and fiance of Tigers pitcher Justin Verlander says it takes time to get over, but once you realize people online don't actually know the real you, it does become a lot easier. All right, have you seen this video on your Facebook feed? It's so darn cute. The little girl's from Mount Pleasant. Her video is going viral as one of the most adorable people you'll see and also the most adorable pep talk you'll hear.
I'm cute. 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 I'm cute.
Gotta love that self-confidence. She was talking to herself before school one day. Her mom posted it on Facebook, and it went viral earlier today. Coming up, much more ahead. First at 4, an early start. The 9-year-old that has accomplished something quite amazing. What he did that has jaws on the floor. Plus, we're talking about primetime watching. Make sure to watch The Voice tonight right here on Local 4. The Voice begins at 8. This Is Us premieres at 10 p.m. And then, as always, our Local 4 news for you at 11.
He was a secret.
And my first instinct was to protect the family and not talk about it.
A family once filled with shame.
He's our brother, he's an uncle, he's a son.
Now wants to share their story.
Our first instinct is to blame and to judge.
The Secret comes out tonight at 11.
Finally, first at 4, a 9-year-old going to college. It might sound a little crazy, but one boy in Pittsburgh is actually making it a reality.
Yeah, Will Malis was speaking full sentences at just 7 months old. Now he has his own theories about life on other planets.
It's statistically impossible for there to be no life on any other planet in the universe.
Well, the boy genius is currently acing all of his classes at a local community college and plans to enroll at the prestigious Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh when he's 10.
Good luck.
Thanks so much for joining us for First at 4.